court.
Really believe,
Yeah.
do you really believe that Sheena Bora is alive?
See, honestly, I don't know, because till I don't meet her myself, I can't give you that answer.
So why do you keep talking about
I
it?
don't talk about it. My job is, if somebody informs me, my job is to inform the investigating agency, because when your crime branch, she was an ex-crime branch police officer, she's still a police officer. Now, when she claims that, she's not some, somebody who's just going to do some loose talk, right? So she came and said that, yes, I have spotted her. I did the right thing. I was still in prison. So I made it a point to write to the CBI director to say that, look, this is the information I've got. So please investigate. And she was being a police officer herself. She said that they really need to rush it because they will be able to find CCTV footage. But they just sat and sat and sat on my letter for 3 months, after which I filed an application in court, to which they took another 3 months to reply, and 6 months and the footage was gone. So the second time, when somebody else came and told me that she was again spotted, and she gave the footage on her phone, which the honorable judge looked at the footage. And that is when he said, hey, listen, and that also the prosecution objected. Oh, no, but, we can't. How can the investigation is closed? How can we go? The judge looked at the footage, whatever was on the mobile, and he said, no, you don't want it, so let it become the defense evidence. So we got the CCTV footage from the airport, like wherever this lady claimed, and it's in a sealed envelope. So my point is that when there is more than one person who has come and said that she's been spotted, I cannot understand the reluctance of, an investigating agency or prosecution to really go and find out. I mean, that whole Kashmir thing was the best opportunity for them to prove me wrong. That was their biggest opportunity. So,
because it sounds like such a far-fetched story.
No, that does not matter, Chandni. The point is, when there is, the person who came and said this is one of their own. Okay, so it is a police officer.
But she was with you.
But that does not matter.
She was in prison at that time. She was not
an
accused herself.
So what? There are so many accused. How many?
Okay, but it does sound like a far-fetched
No,
theory.
Maybe. I haven't met her, right?
But it just seems a little disrespectful to a girl who's dead. That's all.
Well, Chandni, till the day, I don't really find enough convincing evidence to believe that she's no more. I'm not going to accept it. Okay, so that is for me, and this is my, honest thing as a mother, because I do want to believe she's alive. For everyone else, it's just so easy to say that she's dead. For me, it is not easy to accept it, Chandni, because I have not found I cried and cried and cried for the first 1.5 years. And also, let me tell you another thing, since, there is...
we're running out of time.
So, but this is a very important thing that I need to address, because a lot of people believe that, in the documentary, I was without emotions. I was very stoic in my expressions. I honestly do not believe that I need to cry in front of the camera. And very honestly, since Chandni, you have spent time with me, you have seen my tears. And I think you have seen a lot of my tears. We have discussed a lot of things. And you have comforted me. And I must say this today, that it was Chandni when I came out of prison. I know, and this is not to embarrass you, Chandni. She was one girl who came and told me that, listen, because I was a little bit nervous about doing this documentary, because I was in an emotional turmoil at that point. And I really owe it to her today that I did this. And she said one thing that, listen, you know, because I was like, that was one day I cried and cried and cried when I met her. And she said that, are you going to hide in one corner and cry for the rest of your life? Or are you going to come out and tell your story? And I am really glad that I did it. And this is to, again, all the people who think that, you know, I look stoic, I could perhaps have come out as a narcissist. That is what some people believed. Some people even thought I looked wicked, but let me tell you something. I refuse to play to the camera. I refuse to cry. I will cry and grieve in my own way. And not just because my daughter is missing. Okay, my daughter is missing. I don't want to believe that she's not alive. I don't have any evidence that she's alive or not alive. But I am going to grieve in my own way, in my own moments, when I need to. And I will continue, like I said, to fight for myself.